You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring. Garage TV.
Hello viewers, today we have the new Honda Pilot, and here's the thing, this vehicle right here might make you overthink, well, think twice about buying a minivan. Let's see some of the features on it. As we know, we're in the 21st century, and you know what's sort of one of the things about the 21st century that makes us stick out from everything else? Well, this remote control. I mean, you can't stay away from it. You don't want to get up, touch screens and buttons to make everything happen. So over here we have basically sort of a game set remote control, which sort of makes everything work. So this is a great idea for the kids. The lazy uncle is going to be sitting back here, and so that your parents don't get annoyed on the way. Over here we have the engine, and there are a few key details to it. Part of it being 40 grand, which is, well, relatively on the cheap side for this car, is because most of the components are from the Ridgeline. The engine, the all-wheel drive system, everything's from the Ridgeline, so it works, doesn't get you stuck that much, and it's beautiful. We have the same 3.5 liter VTEC engine, single cam, and it produces just as much as the other one, 250 horsepower, and 253 foot-pounds of torque. Also, there's an air intake up here, just in case you sort of get into a little bit of water. If it's a little bit deep, let's say up to here, where no air can get in through here. Over here, there's a little bit of a gap, so it comes in through this big air vent with no issues whatsoever. The four-wheel drive is very sophisticated, just like in the Ridgeline, the sport version we tested a few months back. And, well, it won't get you stuck, but you can get through fields, a little bit of dirt, as long as you don't go muddy. We're just about that moment where you get close to explaining your point. My point was that this is better than a minivan, and let me show you why. Over here is the trunk. Now, there is a lot of space in there, but you sort of have to make yourself round it. There's a cubby hole on the floor which you can pick up and make some more room on the sides as well. But here's the thing, you only get about 18 cubic feet. Like right here, you can only see that that's only one bag, and it's not that big. But if you drop the rear seats down, the 8th row, you take it out. And you have a lot more space, about 54 cubic feet. And if you take the other one out, which is, the most important one, if no one's riding with you, you have about 78 feet around. So, in the end, this is pretty great. And it's automatic. This one doesn't really have many. It's just the looks. They sort of got a new bumper. They said, okay, let's put some fog lights, which this one has down here. They're beautiful. And they also did a couple of things. Right here, there's a guard, which is black. It's blackened out to make it look a little bit higher. And it does have a little bit more ground clearance than the last one. Also, this is the all-wheel drive vehicle. So you can actually take it a little bit off-road and enjoy yourself. As we notice here, this being the Touring, there's another possibility that you might mistake it, but from this, which is sort of an aluminum plate going through the car, you can tell that it's not any other model. It's just the Touring and that's it. There are a few more things. The Touring also comes with this. so you can take luggage on top. You can have them removed. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's a beautiful piece. And it makes the car a little bit taller, and that's great. Also, you get disc brakes all around, just like every other previous model. So I'm glad they kept those because those are great brakes. You just step on them a little bit and you just brake. It's beautiful. Filler fuel cap is back here, and most of the windows are tinted. Not the front ones due to purposes of the fact that, well, in most states, you're not allowed to have front tints. But aside from that, it's a beautiful vehicle to look at. There's no issues on it, and, well, just looking at it, you should get it. Door handles, they'd work. But as my producer's telling me right now, it's sort of time to end the show because we've been spending too much time talking beauties and wonders about this vehicle. So, from everything we've seen, you should totally get it. Forget the minivan. This is all, four-wheel drive. You can take it out on the road. You can take it out on a little bit of a, dirt hike. So, on that note, this is Sebastian Benzoni. Have a great day.
You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring.